very sorry for that. Wow. Is this even allowed? Is this even allowed what I'm doing? Hey honey, it's me again. So once again I'm over here at CS-52 LIS stand and I'm looking at this vehicle and I'm really wondering, is it worth it? Should we buy it, honey? What do you think? Or should we even complete the mission? It looks awesome, it looks very nice. But is it worth it? Is it any good? You should watch Death Games once again. Death Games is going to make an episode about that? Okay. Alright. Okay, bye honey. Okay, once again I apologize for that. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to yet another episode. In today's video, we are going to take a look at CS-52 LIS. We are going to play some battles with it, and at the end of it, I'm definitely going to let you know what I think about that, if it is worth it, in my opinion, if it is worth spending time grinding it, if it is worth buying it in the first place, and so on. So, exactly the same questions like this lady over here had. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my quick, medium, long review about CS-52 LIS Tier 8 Polish Premium Medium Tank that comes with a special style as well, Fox style. So, as we always do it, at first let's quickly take a look at some of the specs. Let's compare it to some of the other premium medium tanks which I find worth comparing it to. And then let's look at the loadout, let's look how I'm playing with it, and then some live battles, because the main thing you want to see, of course, is how it plays. You would like to see how the game plays, how to play with it, how not to play with it, and so on, all those things. I am going to give you my final verdict, my final honest opinion about this vehicle at the end of the episode as well, but right now, just in case you are a busy man, a busy woman, you do not have too much time to watch me today, today's episode, I'm going to give you my quick review right now. At the moment, it seems to be a no from me. I have been able to get some good battles with it, some very good battles. You are going to see one very good live battle as well, but still, despite all those things, at the moment it feels to be a no from me, because it doesn't offer anything new, anything special to my line of premium tanks other than the 320 alpha damage. It is like a worse version of the Russian premium medium tanks. Just my honest opinion, after playing many battles, after getting many good battles as well, still I would rather jump into one of those tanks. But sadly, of course, it feels to be better than the standard Tech 3 Tier 8 Polish medium tank, CS-53. This seems to be kind of a standard in nowadays world of tanks when making a premium vehicle, right? It has to be the Tech 3 one, which is stupid, but what can I do? But why exactly I am saying that? What this tank doesn't have to offer, what it has to offer, all of this is going to be in this episode, just in case you didn't have too much time to watch, so here you go. Have a nice day. I'm comparing it to those vehicles, even though we have so many more Tier 8 premium medium tanks. As you can see, we have plenty of them from the French Tech 3, like Chinese Tech 3 as well, but in my opinion those vehicles over here fit the best comparing to the CS-52 LIS. So of course there can be some other options as well, like this SD2, but I've just decided to pick up some of them. In my opinion it compares the most to the D54 Mod 1 and D44 100, because they basically look identical as well, just a couple extra bits and pieces over there. So it introduces the best, actually let's check if this is legit, 100, okay, this actually had some equipments on, so let's remove that. 100% crew, all those vehicles are only with 100% crews over here, nothing else. So it comes with the best alpha damage, 320 alpha damage is definitely nice, and pretty high standard penetration for a medium tank as well. Not the highest, but just pretty high, 208 millimeters of standard penetration. Of course we could use more, but luckily premium tank doesn't get like overpowered standard penetration. Premium penetration gives you 252. So the highest alpha damage, rate of fire, thanks to that of course, has to be the lowest, because more alpha damage you can't fire as fast. So what else? Gun loading time, stock reload time is 9.2 seconds, but you were able to get that down to 7-second range, as you're going to see in a moment. Gun traverse speed is, yeah, not so good. You can see one of the worst ones over here, 44.85 degrees per second. Gun depression is actually respectable, minus 7 degrees of gun depression, 17 degrees of gun elevation, exactly like on D54 Mod 1, but not as good as on all of those vehicles. But still, minus 5 is respectable. It is nothing crazy. In my opinion, minus 8 is where the good gun depression starts, minus 10 is excellent, and minus 5 is bad, so 7 is somewhere in the middle. Aiming time, gun handling, yeah, we can talk about gun handling. Aiming time 2.21 seconds. As you can see, it is not the fastest aiming time, but not the slowest either. For example, for 320 alpha damage to get the same aiming time as 230 alpha damage gun gets on FE4202, it is actually quite good, right? But I can smell some soft stats are doing some tricks, because this gun is actually quite terpy, or maybe I have been unlucky. Maybe so far I have simply been unlucky playing with it, but the gun handling seems to be quite a terpy one. Accuracy 0.35 we can say is one of the worst ones or among the worst ones, but at the end of the day accuracy is still just a number. You are able to get it down using different equipment units. By the way, DPM is exactly the same with D44-100, and it is the best over here, over 2000 DPM. Not crazy amount over other vehicles, but still over 2000 is a very nice starting platform. Armor, well, it looks like those vehicles, but it doesn't have the same armor. 80 on this, in the front of the hull, 75 on the sides, 45 in the rear, and this hull is like basically just don't think you have any armor. Play it like that, play safe, play a lot safer versus tier 6, maybe you have some armor, tier 7, just play it safe and you are going to be good. T44 Mod 1 has a lot better armor. This actually can bounce stuff, it is basically auto penetration, almost all the time. 190 in the front of the turret, 110, 90 on the side of the turrets. Once again, not the best turret, but it's okay for a tier 8 in tier 8 battles. Mobility is actually kinda decent, not the best, but kinda decent. It was a lot worse. They decided to buff its engine power compared to the previous version from 620 up to 720, so this helps this vehicle out a lot. With 19.69 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio. As you can see, it is somewhere in the middle, not as good as the Russian ones, but better than the American one, the German one, and the British one, for example. Top speed 50 moving forward, 20 moving backwards is respectable. Once again, really like the top speed, nothing bad to say about that. Same goes to the reverse speed. Hull rotation speed, hull traverse speed is somewhere in the middle, 41.72. You can boost it with some crew skills, good crew members, some equipment units. You can make it work. It is nothing to be ashamed of. Definitely not as good as on D44-100, which mobility is actually very, very nice. But you can work with that, definitely. Camo, well, it doesn't give you too much camo, I mean, too much value as you are playing with a medium tank, but 15.73 is still respectable. Once again, not as good as Stalinium Steel, simply hiding your vehicle even from the plain sight, you know. 15.73, once again, as you can see, better than the most, but not as good as the Soviet medium tanks get. View range, stock view range, 380 is quite a standard one. It doesn't get 390, but 380 is still good. And 380 view range actually means that if you want to boost your view range over 445 meters, you have to use coated optics. And that actually brings me into my next topic as well, which is this vehicle with my setup over here, basically using all the premium ones. I'm using the bounty equipment I have been able to get from different missions, from the battle pass, and this is my actual bogies crew as well, or actual Polish medium tank crew members. I have the brothers in arms, all the view range skills and stuff like that. So I decided not to use this mobility slot right over here because This mobility is decent enough for me already. I could use always more mobility, but I can work with that. And I wanted to boost the gun handling actually as much as possible. Although there is one thing which boosts your mobility and gun handling, this is this improved rotation mechanism over here. If you want to use that, it is still going to do good for your vehicle. It is going to make your gun handling better. But I decided to go for the view range, for the straight out stabilization for the gun and tank gun rammer as well. And this helps me to boost my view range over 445 meters, which is going to help out this vehicle, of course. So with this setup right over here, without ventilation, 2.5k DPM, accuracy 0.32, aiming time 2.06 seconds, and 7.5 second reload time for 320 alpha damage. And hull rotation got improved because of the clutch braking skill. Camo got improved because of the exterior camo. By the way, this is how the special camo is going to look like if you get this vehicle. It is not a bad looking camo, but it is way too dark to be anything special also, in my opinion. And also what is boosting my stats is this bread with Smolak right over here. I am going to use food playing this vehicle because it needs it, in my opinion. So now let's actually play a couple live battles together and let's see how this vehicle performs. And welcome to our first battle, which is a tier 9 battle on Malinovka, and Conway on the enemy side is already dead. CS-53 is already dead as well, and I haven't even said hello to you guys. But look at this matchmaking. What the hell is this matchmaking trying to be, ladies and gentlemen? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light tanks on Malinovka. 5 light tanks. I would say that is 3 light tanks too many for every single map. But for Malinovka, well, it is something else. Anyway, 1 artillery. We are the highest tier medium tank. Let's try to do something. Let's try to be useful for our teammates, right? Boom. Okay. Therapy gun in action. This is what I was saying before. This is what I was saying. D49 is going in, and D49 is locking in his laser guided missile. And that shot was not a penetration. This guy has actually the best angle. I can penetrate that part though. What I was aiming, and I actually did hit what I was aiming. Lance and C got penetrated. Lance and C got penetrated, and I'm pretty sure Lance and C wants to get a little revenge. But I'm over here. I'm here to help you out, buddy. There is Chrysler GF looking for a boyfriend. Girlfriend looking for a boyfriend. He penetrated me. Where? Where? I want to see how bad this armor actually is. I want to show it to you. Gun mantle. I wanted to say something, one very bad word, starting with F, but I'm not going to do that. Let's be polite over here, right, guys? My face of the turret was just penetrated by a standard round from another premium vehicle. By a standard round. Can I see under the vehicle, actually? I do not want to reveal too much of my tank, because if I do that, this guy is able to clip me easily. Now, the only way how I'm able to bounce anything is if this guy uses standard rounds, and luckily he's using standard rounds and still penetrating me. Ladies and gentlemen, D69 has the worst freaking stock gun and grinding experience in the game, and I'm not able to kill him. Okay, let's load an HE. HE should do the work. HE should have enough damage on this tank to simply take him out with a little splash round as well. So let's try to do that while this guy is still reloading. And boom, just like that. Let's go back to the AP round. Now this was actually a perfect example of this armor. We got penetrated into the turret, into the top of the hull as well. It's actually mind-blowing. By D69. But now IS-4 bounced. Sorry, IS-3 bounced. IS-3 had to hit the very edge of something on our vehicle. Is this guy going to be balls deep? I really do not want to be balls deep. I really do not want to receive any more damage. Like, seriously, I cannot afford any more damage received. but I would like to deal some damage. Boom, there it is. Nice 3 kills. Let's try to keep it up. Despite getting some, like, sickeningly bad penetrations. The best thing I can do is track and hope for some assistance. This is actually the best thing I can do. That guy still tracked, but no vision anymore. So let's actually pull back for now, for a moment. Did T-49 take the blind shot? That would have been very interesting blind shot, to be honest. No tracks, but I was aiming for that. That is weird angle for the standard rounds. Maybe I should... Yeah, we only have... Wait a minute. We basically only have tier 9 vehicles left. Defender is kind of a tier 9 tank as well, armor-wise. Not the gun handling, not the mobility-wise, but armor-wise. Kind of a tier 9 tank, so... Let's load in some premium rounds. I think that was... repair kit used, actually. Situation right here. This guy can potentially kill me with 1 shot. I really do not want to risk with it. I need some help. And he actually high rolled. Underneath the vehicle, he actually high rolled. And 7 damage received. From 440 alpha damage gun. Cry every time. Mines. Mines. I would actually like to live out here, you know? Look at that view. Hot damn, that view would be amazing. Okay. This is a tier 7 battle. And I think I'm actually going up the hill. Yeah, let's see what we can do up the hill. We have a Weasel, 132 going up the hill. T-20 is going to support sniping enemy vehicles, which are going up the hill. ELC even 90. And I hope nothing else. Type 59 is thinking about going up the hill, but I'm bouncing Type 59. I'm bouncing Type 59. Okay. As soon as we get the hill, I should be able to start doing some things. Let's load in HE. I have 2 HE rounds in this vehicle. And yes, we are going to bully you, little boy. We are going to bully you. I'm very sorry for that. Wow. Is this even allowed? Is this even allowed what I'm doing? I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I actually am... What the hell tracked me? What the actual hell tracked me just now? I don't know. Anyway, IS-2 is coming up the hill. Let's say hello to that How am I bouncing? What? How the hell am I bouncing those shots just now? I believe we... Moment ago we just proved that the armor on this vehicle is complete cheese. Complete crap. Now if this guy decides to rush me down, this is going to be the final thing he does. Nice. Unless we low roll. Rolls have been very, very challenging today, as you can see. Or as you have seen already. T-32. That roll was very sexy. High and sexy. CS-53 is coming up the hill as well. This is a little challenge over here, not gonna lie. 9 hit points, okay, nice, 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 and very nice. Very nice. Okay. 25 hit points. Let's calm down, ladies and gentlemen. I believe... I believe 4,337 damage in 2 minutes and 30 seconds is pretty good start. Yeah, I believe so. I really didn't need to receive that penetration, but I think it was with the turb cannon. Can the smaller gun even roll that high? I'm not sure. Anyway, you know what? I need some extra armor, because I have none, basically. Let's take this guy. Let's take this guy with us, and now we are moving as fast as T-95, basically, but we have some extra armoring. Although, they don't care. Although those vehicles really do not care. Oh, Porsche. Wait, what? Did this guy actually have this small gun? Or the big gun? Okay, 300. Now, this gun is nice. Yeah. This gun is a lot nicer gun when it works. In close range. When this gun works, it is a lot nicer gun than on D54 Mod 1, but when it doesn't work, it makes you curse. Six standard rounds left, by the way. Wait a minute. Artillery has not been shooting. Okay, I just had to mention that when this gun works and when it doesn't work, and it started not to work. Okay, let's try to cross 5k damage, and I'm happy with it. I think you have to... Never mind. Where is Super Hellcat sniping from? I believe Super Hellcat is sniping from the base. Yep, there it is. There it is, and I'm not even able to cross 5k damage because of that. Because of that silly thing. But 49 is not a bad number either. And boom. Did I cross 5k? Yes, I did cross 5k. But no top gun. Oh well, what can I do? Anyway. The end of this battle showed what this gun has been doing basically the rest of the day. I'm completely honest with you. The end of the battle showed what the gun has been doing the rest of the day. Fully aiming in shots, hitting at the very edge of the aiming circle. So, when this gun works, this extra alpha damage is very nice. What is this? Ace tanker as well, nice. And sharp sword, nice. What is this? Extra 350,000. Whale beach. I take that. And what is this? Nadine medal. Destroy all enemy light tanks, at least 3 in the course of one battle. Okay, and high caliber as well. You did good job. You did definitely good job. CS-52, but once again, going back, being 100% honest with you, I would choose Tier 8 medium tank. I would choose this tank before CS-52. I would choose this tank before CS-52. Just my complete honest opinion, my complete honest answer. D54 first prototype feels so much easier to play, so much easier to get very good scores. T44's mobility is just awesome. It has actually better armoring as well. Turret is the same. But this tank, it comes with higher alpha damage, and this is the bread and butter of this vehicle. But armor, I don't know how lucky I was, or how I was so lucky in the final battle. So, my final verdict, this is what you want to know, and this is what she wants to know on the background, still on the phone by the way. My final verdict about this vehicle, is it worth the money? I would say it is worth the money you have to pay for this vehicle if you are able to get at least 70 or 80% of a discount. Then it is worth the money. Because it is a premium vehicle, you can make some nice credits with it. How much credits did we make, by the way? I did look at it, but I forgot. 101,000, okay, 115,000 credits because this reserve stock over here as well, but I was using food, so if you are not using food, you make a bit more, but you take some less shots, right? So for me, I am talking about from my own perspective. This is what you can hear on my channel, right? My own honest perspective, my honest opinion. I would buy this vehicle only with 70% or 80% discount. At the end of the event, if I'm not able to get, like, if I'm able to get 50% discount, I'm not going to buy that. 60%, I have to heavily think about that, about my financial situation, you know. But 70%, 80% discount, if I'm not able to complete the entire event, then it actually is worth it, because it comes with many different missions. On the top of those missions right over here, you're able to get many credit boosters, and like, it is worth the money. But you have to play to complete those missions. You have to play with this tank as well at the same time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope this is going to help some of you. Hopefully it was helpful, informative, whatnot, maybe somewhat entertaining as well, those gameplay actions. And I do appreciate if you leave a like, if you leave a dislike, and if you leave a little comment. Ladies and gentlemen, that is me done. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your time once again. I get you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay sexy, take care, and bye.